200, 500 and 1,000 Naira will wear new looks from the 15th of December 2022, when new notes are expected to be in circulation. Nigerians will, however, have 6 weeks to the 31st of January 2023 to replace the old notes, which will cease to be legal tender by the deadline.
The redesign of the currency will help.
Since the announcement by the Central Bank of Nigeria's governor, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, there have been varying perceptions and expectations. For Amarachi John, a student who needs petty cash for household trading, she expects more value.
If so far the value of the money you guys are bringing out now, it's worth more than this. Like if the money can go a long way, then it's a very nice thing.
There are other Nigerians who are optimistic about the impact.
Many persons have been able to keep money for elections and so many other negative things. We now find it hard to bring out.
The ones how they decide the GP tank and so on and so forth there will come back to the bank again.
For historians, this move by the CBN sends them down memory lane to 2016. In India, the government had set November the 8th, 2016 to 30th of December 2016 to phase out all 500 and 1,000 banknotes of the Mahatma Gandhi series and replace them with new 500 and 2,000 banknotes. The motive included seizing undeclared income, curbing corruption, ending black money, among others. The reasons are similar to the objectives of the CBN, which include mopping excess currency in circulation, security reports on counterfeit, and curbing the spread of cash for elections.
You're going to have more than what you...
Economist Mr. Bismarck Rurani was one of those who first shared his thoughts on the redesigning of the Naira. He notes in the release that these objectives may not be achieved through this strategy. In his words, however, to the extent that economic agents, especially market women, in the middle of December will be constrained to exchange goods for a currency that will cease to be legal tender in 45 days, it could discourage them from accepting the old notes and therefore will reduce aggregate demand and affect the supply of goods. In India's case, the wealthy sold their currency at discounted rates, resulting in a fall in value of the rupee. Naira hit a record low about 48 hours after the CBN's announcement. The downward trend has continued, and in the parallel market, which is more available and accessible, the Naira has gone from 740 Naira for a dollar to more than 840 Naira in less than a week.
You have a currency that is rapidly deteriorating in value. There's a tendency to move from that currency into other currencies, or to move from that currency into other asset classes. But in this case, we have seen a shift, a move towards other currencies. And the natural choice is the dollar.
In India, counterfeits were detected in the newly printed currency within a month of its release. Abrupt withdrawal of cash hurt the farming and industrial sectors. This may be what the chairman of Maltov International Market in Lagos, Nigeria, Mr. Shehu Usman, means when he considers the impact of the decision on farmers.
Some of our farmers that doesn't believe in bank, we have a lot of farmers too here that doesn't believe in taking money to bank. One, because of their religion, Islamic, they said they don't want interest, so they rather keep their money at home.
These consequences may be what the Minister of Finance, Mrs. Zainab Ahmed, referred to.
Part of the reasons that was advocated is that's one of the ways to mop up liquidity to manage inflation. But there are also consequences that we're also looking at. What would the consequences be?
The decision by the CBN has not been totally condemned, as some of its stated reasons, which connect to reducing money politics and giving the Apex Bank more control over money in circulation, has received nod. However, many economists are curious about the timing, as elections are imminent, as well as the cost of printing the new notes at a time when global headwinds are biting hard. Ini John Mekwa, Channels Television News.